up, y'all? Welcome back to the Vibes Podcast. It's your girl, Mayana Camille. And today's episode is called Soft Life and Structure Mind. Today, we're stepping into a conversation about faith, femininity, discipline, and the soft life done with structure. I'm sitting down with my girl, Jasmine, also known as Twin. She's an independent Herbalife distributor, private Pilates instructor, and a femininity coach who blends clinical wellness, psychology, and Islamic faith into how she builds her brand and her life. Today, we're unpacking what it really means to be soft, aligned, and influential without losing discipline. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Nice to meet you, May.
What's up?
I watch you so much on the podcast, and you really are inspiration, like, to me. So
I just want
to let you know that, like, I hope to be like you one day.
Are you serious? Don't tell me that. Oh my God. I really love that. Thank you so much for that.
No problem.
That really made my whole entire week.
Oh, really?
What? Yes. My birthday is on Saturday.
Okay.
That literally made my entire week. Literally.
Okay.
So
I'm glad I could do that for you.
Thank you so much. So who is Twin when the camera is off?
Twin is actually the same person. I'm authentically me. Mm-hmm. Like I don't change myself or be like two different ways or anything. Like I just feel like being myself is natural. Like I can't be anybody else.
Right. It's so uncanny.
Yeah, like I'm still soft in the house. I'm still, the boss girl at work, but I love my staff, so they're like my friends or whatever. I'm just the same way. I do Pilates in the house. When I'm around a lot of people, I'm like my bubbly self. Like I don't really never change. Only when I'm sleeping. I'll be
That's the only time I'm different.
Right. So.
Literally saying authentically ourselves.
Yeah,
so how does your faith shape the way you approach business and wellness?
My faith is the forefront of my whole life. Mm-hmm. So I put Allah before everything I do.
Were you born into Islam?
I was born Muslim, but my grandmother, she did take me to church until I was like 11, and then me and my sisters, we didn't want to go to church no more. So we told our father, which was Muslim, that we didn't want to do this no more because he let us choose on our own whether we wanted to be Muslim or Christian or whatever.
I love it.
And I feel like that's a good idea.
Especially when you're raised in two religion households.
Yeah, because my mom was Christian and my dad was Muslim. He didn't take it too far with the, but he just let us make our own decisions.
Yeah.
And we decided to take our Shahada over, and then we've been, like me and my twin and my
oh my God, you're literally a twin?
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah, that's why her name is Twin Lux. And her name is Official Rebellious Twin on Instagram. Hey, Twin.
Hey, other twin.
So, right. So, yeah, I've been Muslim since I was 12.
Oh, wow. So
and I've been covered.
That's called a revert, correct?
Yeah, because you're reverting back to. So everybody's born Muslim. Yeah. That's what we believe. Like when we're born, we're all Muslim. We all believe in one God when we're born. One God created us. And then we like deter off of that and go whatever our parents, raise us as. That's what we are. So yeah, I reverted back to what I was supposed to be in the first place.
Aww.
Yeah, and I love it. I've been Muslim ever since. I got married young. I feel like if you grow up in Islam though, it's even better.
Yeah.
If you have children, you need to raise them upon the Quran and Sunnah because that will make it so much easier for all the other things that come your way in life. You have
things like
the booklet.
What do you mean?
Like just hate. Because I got hated on. I got a cigarette thrown at me before. People putting their middle finger up at me. When I'm like standing at the bus stop before I started driving when I was younger. Just because I was. Yep, just because I had my garbs on, got my overhead stepped on, Dollar Tree, stuff like that.
That's the most respectful thing you can do.
Yeah, but guess what? I was like, whatever. I'm gonna still be Muslim. Right. I'm still gonna, and I went home and prayed for them. So. I wasn't always like this. I used to pop off and stuff like that when I was a little bit younger.
Yeah.
Like when I was a teenager and stuff. But doing personal development and then learning your religion more and more, it helps you grow into the person that you want to be, that you want to the world to see you as, and that's what happened. So yeah,
Muslims are so beautiful. Literally, all of my best friends are Muslim.
really.
Yes.
So why you ain't Muslim?
We can talk about that.
Work on that one. Okay, inshallah, you gonna be Muslim.
Oh my God! Don't let my best friend hear that. All my best friends, like my childhood best friend.
Really?
Since birth.
Yeah, you should be Muslim by now. Inshallah. Don't worry. Hang around me, you're gonna be Muslim.
I'm screaming every time you say that. What does discipline look like for you spiritually and professionally?
Discipline is important. So my whole life is literally structured. I have like a routine, and that's what I like in my ebook. I talk about routines and everything because it's important for a woman specifically to have a routine. You can go off your routine sometimes, but I feel like if you have structure in your life, you can go slower.
Right.
Like you can wake up earlier and do, get things done.
Steady pace. When you don't have a routine, you moving all around the place. You flustered. You missing things. You can't find your keys, your phone.
Nothing.
That me sometimes.
And I know somebody like that. She knows who I'm talking about, but I don't understand. But she got way better now that she has like more of a routine. So I feel like when you do have a routine, you're not rushing. And that's why I got into Pilates a year ago or more than a year ago, because that is having a fitness routine without like going crazy and going so fast and like burning yourself out at the gym. You can go slower and actually get your results and not be, it's still gonna kill you.
Oh yeah, because you're going against, aren't you going like literally against your weight?
Yes.
Like, oh Lordy.
Like I did Pilates this morning, oh my God, it killed me. Like I did Pilates with Izzy on YouTube. She killed me.
That's where I'm about to start too before getting the actual.
You can, like, it's really fun. People think it's like a girly aesthetic thing that's like, but it really,
sweating.
So all y'all that think Pilates is not a real fitness
with the ballet
thing,
flats, it's not just about, that's just to keep you on your toes.
Right.
That's just,
and a lot of athletes, they do Pilates and yoga. It's like Pilates, really
yoga, and
something
ballet
that they have in their routine. So it's not a bad thing at all. I feel like everybody that is in fitness, they should at least stretch, because stretching is key for your muscles to restore. And if you could do yoga, Pilates, or just stretch, that makes a big difference on your body really recomposing itself.
I was an athlete and dancer. I combined both of them for like 12, 15 years. So
so
what?
So you better get back into that, because
I try to work out at home, keep my figure together. Because I definitely want to get into Pilates. Definitely gotta give me some ballet flats. I can't do the socks.
Right.
So how has your relationship with Islam influenced how you define femininity?
It's everything. Islam, so Allah put women on a pedestal in Islam. Like, we are feminine in the Quran, in Hadith, like the mothers, or the women of Islam, which is like Aisha, Khadija, like all the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu wives. They were Khadija, she was a force to be reckoned with. She was a CEO and everything. And so people that think that they can't be bosses, they can. In Islam, women can be bosses mothers and whatever they want to be, but women are soft. We were born to be soft. We were born to, like, I did a video on receiving things from their husband, or like, I don't know why the women right now are so hard. Like, they're so hard, and they don't want to ask nobody for nothing. They don't want to receive anything because they think that they're going to be like known as weak. And we were born
it's a generational
to be like
as well,
that.
though. That mindset is definitely generational.
And I don't want people to think that being soft is being weak either. Being soft actually makes you stronger, because being softer, being able to respond without reacting, not reacting, responding, being patient, like learning myself and just doing the inner work on myself, trying to get that feminine part of me back, taught me patience. taught me resilience, taught me that I can be whoever I want to be. It taught me a lot of things. And when people see soft life, whatever, they just think about, oh, a woman just want to get taken care of, from a man. But it's not that.
Always that.
It's not. That is not the core of it.
Yeah.
The core of it, femininity, is really you finding yourself within, like you doing your shadow work, you doing everything that you're supposed to do so that you can be the highest woman, the highest self that you can be.
Absolutely.
So you can be a great mother to your kids and a great wife to your husband, or a great family member. People are not going to hate
in
you.
general.
Yeah, like it's just like people need to see, like, God, Allah. That's what you call God. We are created by Him, and we were created a certain way. And going against that, like women now, they're going against the grain. If they just stayed in their place, and I know a lot of people's going to hate me when I say that, but if they just stayed in their place and played their part, a lot of the things that would be happening in relationships and everything right now, it wouldn't be happening. Because women will be women and men would know how to be men. Right now, I feel like men feel like they are against everything when a woman is independent and they throw it in their face.
Yeah.
And that's not right. Instead of working together, right.
Supposed to take her out of
right, and you're not supposed to belittle a man, especially one that you're with. You want to motivate him, inspire him. If he's not doing the right thing, you want to be the woman to do that for him so that he can go out there. Because women, we don't know what men have to go through outside.
Especially our black men.
Right, we have it way easier than men. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know. I don't even know how we got all the way to here, but it is
Trust
like
me, I'm a yapper.
Yeah,
I can listen.
Yeah, so it is like a big thing. Like Allah, you have to keep him in your life. Just put him on the forefront of your whole life, and your whole life will, just play itself out.
Okay. Love that answer, y'all.
Yeah.
Love that answer. I don't even got nothing to say.
All right.
We just gonna go into the next topic. So how about we get into Herbalife? How did that start?
Okay, so Herbalife.
Herbalife.
Thank you. Which I have my little supervisor pen right here, and my little Herbalife pen. I love Herbalife. Okay, I love Herbalife. I met my sponsor. He just invited me to a Mega Fit camp one time, and I didn't go to that one, but I promised I would go to the next one. I went to the next one, and it was fire. Like, when I tell you, because I was working out real hard before that, and I just wasn't getting the excitement that I was getting from the gym. It was just going to the gym.
A routine.
Like a routine, yeah. So when I actually went to the Mega Fit camp, everybody was like lit. They had hella energy. They was like, crawling on the field. They was jumping up and down. They had music playing. They had like a whole thing. And it was just like a whole vibe. Like and I live for a vibe. Yeah, it was like a whole family. And I did work out too with my old trainer too. And he used to make it a vibe at Yard Out Fitness. He used to make it a vibe for us too. But it's just this kind of vibe, I just never, because everybody was like up and
attentive.
They were attentive, and they was like, they really liked working out. So I said, I'm going to everyone.
Don't like working out. So when you find a group, especially when you like to work out, perfect. I love that for you.
So I went to everyone, and then my sponsor Amir, he invited me to a Herbalife opportunity meeting. We have those every Thursday,
and for people who don't know, such as myself, what's that?
It just talks about wellness, the wellness business. So it talks about, we talk about our results that we've gotten from the products, which are amazing. I'm going to let y'all know about them. But the products are amazing, and so many people has lost so much weight. Their skin is glowing. They got rid of their acne.
It affects the skin as well. I mean, it starts with the inside. So.
Yeah, and it's real. And then another thing, the energy that you get from the products is like unmatched, because it's not like drinking a Red Bull or like a coffee or something like that, even though we sell coffee on the website.
Y'all do? Oh wow.
Yeah, and it's really good.
Last time I checked, I just seen the powders and stuff. Y'all didn't upgrade it.
I gotta give you the tea, because it's everything. But it's like so many transformations. And when I went to my first HOM, that's what we call it, it was like, it blew my mind. And then I went back, you know, like 4 more times, and they would talk about the opportunity in business, like the business opportunity. And I was like, oh my gosh, these people is making this much money just to talk to people about changing their lives.
That's all they're doing?
I can do that.
That's all they're doing, and then putting their link in their bio and telling people about it.
That's all we are doing, because I'm a part of it now for a year, over a year. Like, I've been helping people change their lives, and I get like flooded DMs, and on TikTok I have people, I'm giving them my number every day.
Oh my God.
Like, I had a person yesterday, no lie, okay, this older lady, she called me. I was talking to her, and she said that I was a godsend to her.
Oh.
Because she was looking around, you know, she gained so much weight, and she just didn't know what to do. Her hair started falling out, and, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, people don't want to tell people that kind of stuff. Especially they don't want to tell people their personal business. And, you know, for her to reach out to me, for me to help her, and we had just such an amazing conversation. And now I can help her. And I just feel like, you know, Allahu Akbar, like, I can help people, and all I'm doing is being myself. All I'm doing is a lifestyle that I'm doing.
That you actually believe in, because a lot of these people, I don't even want to say Herbalife. Yeah. The other types of herbal.
In every business, you're going to have people that are different, you know, and that is like, you know, as a whole, the community is beautiful. Community is beautiful, and I don't have anything bad to say about the community. Right. My organization that I'm a part of, we're like a family. We are like, we work out together. We do personal development together. We even have a chat that we talk to each and every day together.
So wait, question. Do you guys have it by like neighborhood, or like just like?
No. So,
how is it?
So like I said, my sponsor, he basically introduced me to the business, to the opportunity. Okay. So I have introduced other people to the opportunity. So then they introduce other people to the opportunity. So we're like a whole organization. So it's like so many organizations inside of Herbalife, and it's all across America. It's 95 countries, and we've been around 46 years now.
Yeah, y'all been, I'm 20.
Yeah, so I'm like excited about this. I want to see how far I can go. You know, I know I'm going to go far because I really am passionate about helping people. That is my purpose. I feel like.
I can feel the vibes. Yeah. Like, literally. Even when you talk.
Really?
Literally. When you came in, I just felt it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I really, like, that's my purpose, and you know, I'll do anything now that I know Allah's, you know, let me know that is my purpose, to help people. I'll do anything to help anybody. You know, even if I see anybody out on the street and they need help, I will help them. Because before, you know, years ago, might have been a little bit stuck up. Might have been a little bit.
I don't call it stuck up to yourself.
Not talking to you because I don't know you type of thing. But now I'm really open and like willing. And I wasn't like that before. Before Herbalife, I wasn't like that. You know, I was always, like I was telling your partner, on Instagram, I was a fashion girl, like a fashion model influencer. And I only took pictures. I never talked.
Really?
Yeah. I never talked. And then when I met my sponsor,
I don't know why
he was
you
like,
had beautiful things to say.
Thank you. But I never wanted to put myself out there like that. You know, like when I was little, I was like shy. You probably couldn't even believe that.
No.
But now it's like I came out of my shell, and it's all because of my sponsor and my organization, because I am really aware of the impact that I have on people. And me talking is going to bring those people to me so that I can help them. So that's why. That's why I do it.
Period. That's why she do it. Because she loves to give back to the community. This is a beautiful woman with y'all, inside and out, like literally.
Thank you so much.
So, how does Pilates teach women about control and surrender?
Child, Pilates is yes, Pilates is about discipline, girls, okay? You will not be motivated to do Pilates. I'm telling you. You will not be, because Pilates is something that really hurts when you do it. Like, it stretches every muscle and limb that you have, and you don't even know you can move yourself like that.
Oof.
And when you do it, and you have to do so many reps of it, one position, you're like, oh my goodness, like, I'm not going to be able to walk, or I'm not going to be able to drive, or I'm not going to be able to... Yeah, but when you do it afterwards, you feel so much better. And if you keep at it, you will have the best looking body ever.
I'll be seeing the results. That's really what...
You will have the best looking body ever. So I weight train and I do Pilates. And if you put those together...
Weight train too? Oh, you strong.
Yes. With my
You're
trainer,
really
my sponsor.
I did weight training in high school. That... And mind you, I'm an athlete.
Yeah. I used to play ball when I was younger.
Oh, yeah, you strong.
And I used to run track. So I love running. Running is my thing. That's the thing that I like to do.
I'll walk before anything.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'll walk for days. That's really what...
Into a runner
that's what really got my body, like, smooth and, like...
Walking.
Yes, walking plus the gym and then
imagine running. Right? Imagine running. That'll get your body even more together.
I got these big boobs.
It don't matter. It don't matter. You can have anything. Let me tell you something.
I just gotta condition myself, I guess.
I see 70, 80, 90-year-olds in the gym twirling around. They do Pilates. They do weight training. They do everything. Okay? You wouldn't even know how old they are because they stayed active all their lives. That is going to be me. Okay? I'm never going to stop being active. Like, that's okay. Being active is like, no, be yourself. If you want to say amen, that's fine. I mean, okay?
Oh, that's what y'all say? I mean,
yeah. But staying active is key to having a nice body, but also your organs inside, your body flow is going to be correct. Literally. Okay? You'll regulate yourself staying active. And then with the proper nutrition, you'll always have, you know, a well-rounded body.
That's what really was like getting me, nutrition. Because I had like a texture problem. I wouldn't do no like red meat, no chicken. I was strictly pescatarian for a very long time.
I did that too. It didn't work
at all. And I had low iron.
I tried vegetarian, vegan, pescatarian. You know what helped me?
Protein.
These products.
Oh, really?
Yes. These products, like, my skin never was this vibrant, clear, glowing. And I'm not lying to you. Like, I had cystic acne, hormonal acne for a long time. And I tried every possible skincare thing that you can name. When I started, I gave you something too that I use. So when I started using it,
I was going to ask that too.
When I started using these products, the skincare products, and then drinking collagen, hydrating myself every day, like constantly, game changer.
I'm gonna look into it.
It changed the game for me. Like, now I'm addicted to collagen. Like, you cannot tell me that I'm not buying collagen every month.
You eat the
Herbalife one.
The big John.
It comes in a canister, and I can drink that like nothing. And it's like so many products that I like.
Put me on, because I need
so many products that I like. I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna put you on, girl. Don't worry, before I leave.
So how is movement connected to confidence?
Movement is connected to confidence by, when you move your body, you basically get inner confidence. Okay, when you stay active, you get inner confidence. Before I started working out and all of that, doing Pilates. First of all, when you don't move your body, you're in this like down. You're like in the lowest vibrational state you could be in.
Yes.
I didn't like that for myself. I didn't like that. I didn't want to walk up the steps. I didn't want to walk down the block. You know, I was out of breath all the time. You know,
that's what really gets it. Like, and I'm not even walking far.
Like, when you're like that, you don't even attract the things that you want to attract, or, you know, have the life that you want, that you could possibly have, because you're like in a low vibrational state. So just building that alone gave me confidence. So building yourself through movement will give you confidence. It's not really much more than I can say about that.
Right.
Yeah. It's like,
I got the point.
Yeah.
So what's one thing?
These are some good questions, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like it.
Myself, journalist.
I see you.
What's one thing women misunderstand about working on their bodies?
That everything doesn't come overnight. It took me almost 2 years to lose like 70, 80 pounds. You know what I'm saying? I was working to death, working hard. And it was like, dang, like, do I have to do this for the rest of my life?
Yes.
You know? But I chose to do it, you know? And then when I got on the nutrition, it took me like about 6-7 months to lose another, now down 80 more pounds. So I'm like almost to my goal. Like this is I went to 2 goal weights already, and I'm working on my next goal. Okay,
I'm gonna need some Herbalife.
Yes, but you do, because this is like, all women should be on Herbalife. I don't understand why. You should not care about the people. You should not care about the business, really, if you don't care about
your body.
You should care about your body. You should care about the nutrition. Like, I feel like every woman should have the proper nutrition. 80% nutrition and this 20% fitness.
Yes, that. Oh my God! Literally, people don't understand.
You will stop killing
that.
yourself.
My mom drilled that into my head.
Yes.
It's not about what. Like, you were, literally, I told you, for 12, 15 years, I played sports.
Yes.
And I was still a little chubby. This is probably the smallest I've kind of been since freshman year of high school.
I'm telling you,
literally, that's all it is.
What I'm doing, I tell all the girls, because they want to know, when I wear my abayas now, I feel so, even if I wear an overhead and it's not tight or tied up or anything, I still look like a silhouette, like I'm tailored looking.
Right.
Instead of just having cloth on, I look nicer.
Put together.
Yeah, I look put together, and that's what I always wanted to be, like look put together. But you know, when you don't care about yourself, because I didn't care about myself, honestly. You think you do, but you really don't. You really don't care about yourself if you're not. Yeah, you got to put that work in.
Literally.
And if you're not putting the work in, then what are you doing? Waiting to die? Because that's what's going to happen. Like, and listen, both of my parents passed away. Okay, one from a massive heart attack, my father, in 2009, and one, my mom died from multiple myeloma cancer. And I'm telling you, if I knew about these products before, and a disclaimer, these products does not cure any illnesses, conditions, or anything like that. But when you put the proper nutrition in your body, it makes a total difference. Okay?
Especially when it comes to that heart attack.
Yes.
That's one of the leading deaths in the Black community because it's what we eat.
Yep.
Soul food.
It is.
You watch the movie Soul Food.
It is. Like,
Big Mama died.
Yes.
And they kept on eating the same food that killed Big Mama.
Yes.
And that was in the 90s.
Everybody died after her.
Literally.
Because of you're clogging your arteries.
Yes.
You're slowing your organs down. You're stopping your blood flow from flowing correctly.
Skin,
you're doing all of this
breathing,
stuff.
literally everything. Hair falling out.
Everything.
Literally.
Everything is, first of all, people ask me, oh, what are you doing to your skin? You know, what are you doing for your body? It all starts from within.
Yes.
You cannot get
that
a
gut health
body right. You cannot get anything outwardly if you don't do it inwardly. And that's the same thing as your religion. Religion, if you want to be soft and you want to have that aura that everybody is craving to have.
Yes, like it girl aura.
Okay.
Literally, all the it girls are doing it. It girls, soft girl life. They might not be saying it.
They're close
but they're
to
pouring
their Lord.
into
They
themselves.
have a relationship to their with their Lord. They're praying. They're asking Allah for things that you are not worried about.
Yes.
They are giving their Lord His rights. You know, they are practicing the things that they're supposed to be practicing. Like, they are sacrificing to do that. That person right there that's doing all of that, they're going to have a softer life.
Yes.
They're going to have a softer demeanor. They're going to have a better way of looking at things through their lens.
Their priorities is right.
Right.
Literally. That's all it is.
That's all it is. Everybody can do this. Every woman can be like this.
Literally.
Every woman can have a soft feminine way about them, a soft life. Even if you don't have no man taking care of you.
You don't need
I'm
no
not
man
married.
for a soft life.
Right. I'm not married or anything, but I know when I choose to get married, or when Allah sends me my husband, I'm going to be right for him because I did the inner work on myself. I helped myself grow. I allowed him to take me to places that I didn't want to go and brought me out of them so I can see what is at the end. You know what I'm saying?
And what you can overcome as well.
Right.
Your strength.
So basically, I'm going to be ready. You can't be, you have to be whole when you want to be with somebody. That person has to be whole. When y'all get together, you should not be completing each other. You should be complete already, and that man should be complete already. And then it's two people working together. That's it.
Child, people don't understand that.
And that's a whole nother conversation.
Child, we can get into it.
Yeah,
we get into it. Okay, so we about to talk about faith and femininity.
Okay.
Let me say that again. We're about to talk about faith and femininity.
All right.
So how do you maintain modesty while still embracing femininity? Before you
I'm gonna tell you,
I think the most feminine women in the world are Muslims. Literally, y'all are garbed. First of all, face card be snatched. Every single one.
Yes.
Every single one.
Even the ones that don't wear makeup, like it's just our hijab, like our shaylas or our overhead abaya, it brings out something it bring our light. Because when we make wudu,
glow, like literally.
But wudu, like our washing up before prayer, gives us that glow.
Yeah.
So all of us is going to have it if we're making wudu.
Yes, literally.
And then
skins be.
Yes, but I just feel like being modest is the best way to go. Like I went through a couple months, like after I got divorced from my husband a long while ago, and I just wanted to see what was out there. Like not out there, but just see what I was missing. And so I took my garbs off, subhanAllah, and that was the worst thing I could have ever done. And it was like for maybe 2.5 months. And I just was seeing, and my sons was looking at me like, Mom, like, what are you doing? Like, because they was born Muslim, they grew up Muslim in the masjid, okay? They already made Umrah already, alhamdulillah.
Oh, them boys.
And they're looking at me
them
like,
boys don't play that.
But I just told them to give me some time, because, Umi is trying to figure it out.
Right.
And at the end of it all, I was like, I've got to put my garbs back on. Like, I feel like a princess.
Yes.
I feel like a princess, like a queen with my overgarment on. I don't see how nobody would want not to wear these. Like,
I see it.
An overgarment or a kimar or a overhead, like anything that covers me, I'm with it.
And that's really the main thing that be getting me about. Rewording.
Like we don't have to
so feminine.
We don't have to show our bodies to be seen, and we don't want to be seen anyway. But we don't have to be half naked to get attention. When I used to wear my face veil for like 11, 12 years, I always got so much attention. And it's like, I'm covered. I got gloves on. I got a screen on, and they still. But it's like the mystery of it all.
That's exactly what it is. Men love that.
Yeah, like they like the mystery. They don't want to just go outside and like that's fine to look at and everything. But they're not gonna marry nobody like that.
Not theirs.
No. They're not gonna want.
And if they found you like that, it's not for long. Right. They're not gonna like that for long.
So
what does feminine influence mean to you?
Feminine influence means everything to me because I want every woman to feel how I feel now. We were all born to be feminine, but life be lifing, and it takes us to a whole nother. Like I said before on one of my videos, it takes us to survival mode. And we're just in survival mode for as long as we can be, as long as we want to be, until we figure out we don't want to live like this no more. I had to figure out, like, I don't want to live like this no more. I don't want to be in survival mode no more. I don't want to be like a man no more. I don't want to, feel like I need to get down and dirty like a guy.
Right.
Even though I had a father that taught me how to do everything. Right. Even shoot a gun, all kinds of stuff.
Who wants to do that?
But I don't want to do that. I want to be free and be a woman. Be womanly.
Dainty and soft.
Yeah, like I don't want to, and I don't want other women. That's why the women that I coach, they thank me so much because I bring out something in them that they never even thought they had inside. Ones that really thought they could never be like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to you. I'm a little rough.
Yeah.
I'm rough.
And they start off like that.
I'm rough.
Start off like that, and they got a long way to go.
I'm rough.
But it's not even that hard.
It's not.
So once you have a routine, like, it changes everything. Once you have like a structured lifestyle, it changes everything, because now you're like, and then when you think about everything that you have to lose, just act in a certain way that will put you in a predicament that you don't want to be in, you'll be like, oh.
See, that's the difference. I'm not a fireball. I know how to.
Yeah.
I'm just.
But it's a lot of fireballs out there.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to say I'm a fireball.
That feel like
I can get like that.
They feel like they have to be like that.
I don't have to be like that though.
Yeah.
I know how to keep it down. Keep it.
Yeah.
It could get.
You can get real. I mean, we all have that side, but you don't want to show that side.
Oh, I hate showing that side because that crashes out.
Right. You want that side to be down there, and you bring it up maybe if you have to, if it gets like all the way to that, like if somebody's trying to kidnap you or something like that.
Yes,
yeah, but you don't want to be like that on a daily basis and be like that to normal civilians, like human beings that didn't do anything to you.
Literally, and that's just,
it's like,
survival mode.
What is wrong with you?
In survival mode.
Right, defensive all the time.
Literally,
over nothing. Nothing's happening, but you're so defensive, offended all the time. Like, it's just, come on,
draining. It gets to a point.
It's draining to yourself.
Yeah,
it's draining to yourself. Like,
you always on 10. You're not
right. You just never mellow.
Not falling back.
Never. Yeah. So.
People don't understand you could be attentive and still be chill. Yeah. You don't always gotta be.
And it goes like, when I studied psychology, I graduated last year in March.
Congratulations. Where did you go?
Thank you. Kaiser University. Just learning psychology and learning how the body, is actually and mentally. It's all about your childhood. The way you act. It's all about your childhood trauma that you never healed from.
Yes.
Everything stems from.
You might not know it. You might not remember it.
Yeah.
But that little thing you do comes from that.
On and on, you're collecting so much as the years go by. You're growing up and you're collecting all of this stuff to that trauma, adding trauma. That's why people, when you meet a guy, y'all are trauma bonding all the time. And then when all that trauma bonding is over, y'all don't have nothing in common. Right?
Yep.
Because that's all y'all know. But if you heal yourself, take that time and do personal development and really go back. Like, I had to go all the way back to my childhood and see, to now, what is the issues that I'm having? What are the issues that I just keep doing or saying or and where does it stem from, and then I have to do something about it.
So what did you do about it?
So I just let it go. Like, certain things in my life that I don't really want to talk about, but some stuff happened to me when I was younger, to me and other people, and it's like I was holding on to that for a long time, and it's just like, why? Why?
It's already done.
Yeah, like, it's already done. I'm older. It's never going to happen again. Why am I holding on to this trauma? Like, you just have to let it go and let God. That's it. Because you can't control it. You can't control other people and what they do to you, say to you. Like, to a certain extent, like, you have to let that go. So that's what I had to do. I had to let all of that go. Each thing in my life, even, abuse and all of that from, like, significant others, like, you have to let that go.
So you going to school for psychology, do you believe in, like, therapy?
Yes. This is why I wrote my ebook.
And we're about to get it.
So
we're about to get right into that.
Yes, this is why I wrote my ebook. It's faith-based, like I said, and it's for femininity, refinement, and discipline. But that's why I wrote it, because a lot of women can read it and really think about what exactly Like they can just sit down and they have like journal prompts at the end. So it's only $37. People spend that on like anything.
Literally.
So if you do, it'll be a very good investment for your life, especially if you want to be, you know, feminine and soft and disciplined and refined. Because I put routines in there for people to do every day on a daily basis. And I leave a little ayat at the end because I'm Muslim. So I left a little Quran verse at the end of each one so they can have something faith-based to look at, and then they can study it or whatever. Like it's like an all-around self-help book.
I love it.
You know, for a Muslim. Anybody can read it though. You know, anybody can have it and really go by, because it's really good for the routines in there, and just to, you know, think about what things am I doing wrong? What things can I change in my lifestyle right now, or just in my daily routine? What can I flip around, you know, to do this so that I can be more patient with myself and, you know, loving towards myself and help myself elevate more. Because all you see on social media, on the socials, is people elevating. They want to live a luxurious life and all of that. And materials is good and everything. If you not fixed on the inside, if yourself is not fixed, you're not going, because that's where the luxury is. We're luxury.
Yes.
Our bodies is luxury. Allah gave us these bodies as a vessel, like a temple, as the Christians would say. You cannot like do it wrong and think that you're going to get good things out of the world. You know, like it all starts with you. It all starts with your body, your mind, you know, your soul.
Literally everything in your life.
Spiritually. Yeah, emotionally. Like you have to. And you have to, like you said, your kids, you have to be mindful of what you are, you know, showing your kids, what are you saying to your kids, who you have around your kids, because that can be trauma to them if you're not doing the right thing. If you're not saying the right thing. If you're yelling at your kids 24/7, throwing them in a room because you don't want to see them, and then when they get home from school, you're not even helping them with their homework, you just throw some food at them and tell them to go take a shower and go to sleep. You think that they're going to grow up right? Like, mentally, they're going to be messed up.
Literally.
So you just have routines. So it's just all, it all starts with you as a parent. Like it all starts with you and having like the proper things set in place for them to grow up and have that knowledge of this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is how I'm going to do this. This is how I'm going to talk and act.
And that's the real generational love.
And that's the real generational love. For sure. I'm glad you said that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into a little game.
Okay. Oh my God. We're playing a game?
Yeah.
All right.
So it's a feminine energy scale.
Okay.
1 through 10. I'm going to name some traits. You're going to rank how feminine you believe they are and then defend your ranking.
Okay.
All right. So assertiveness.
Assertiveness? Yes. Are we talking about me or just
in general? Just
rank assertiveness? Yeah. So I'm quite assertive. So what is the ranking? 1 to what?
1 through 10.
I would say assertiveness maybe at 8.
Okay.
Because you have to be assertive in this world today. I don't feel like a woman cannot be assertive.
Absolutely.
You could be a soft assertive, but you have to assert yourself. Yeah, and that's like, because you're going to get ran over.
It's mandatory as a woman, honestly. Silence.
Honestly, before I would rate that like a 5. But now I would rate silence at least a 9 or a 10.
For real?
You know why? Because silence is more powerful than a response.
Absolutely.
So even a reaction, like if you're silent, you can like literally sit there and
it's gonna bother them more.
Yeah. And then someone would really, if you're silent, start thinking like, what did I even say? What did I even really just say? Like, you know what I'm saying? Start thinking about it their own self.
I had to learn that because I don't want to say triggerable, but people know I wear my heart on my sleeve, so I get my
trigger them a lot.
And people, especially people close to me, know how to trigger me, and I be ready to go off. Yeah. And I had to learn that side, like literally just don't pay them no mind, because that's all they want is a reaction.
Yeah. That's it.
Silence.
Some people get off on getting people to react to them. Like, they love this.
Yes.
And it's like, I'm not giving you a reaction.
Because that drains me.
Yeah. It's like, don't give your energy to what does not deserve it.
Absolutely.
So that's...
Completely agree.
Yeah.
Ambition.
I would say a 10. I'm very ambitious.
That's mandatory. It's all mandatory.
Yeah. I feel like everybody, men and women, should be ambitious.
It should be.
You know, they should just go after everything they want in life. Mm-hmm. Period. Yeah.
Sky's the limit.
Mm-hmm.
Submission.
I would say... Now, this is tricky because I would say submission is a key factor if you're married, okay? Or if you're like in a business, because you have to be coachable. So I would give that maybe a 9. Okay.
I like that one.
Yes.
Structure. I already know that one.
Structure 10.
You don't even got no structure
here. Like, come on.
Everything needs structure.
Yes.
A building needs structure.
Yes.
If a building doesn't have structure, what's going to happen?
Yes.
It's going to fall down.
Yeah.
Collapse.
Yes.
Last one, emotional intelligence.
Oh, I would say a 10.
Yeah.
I would say a 10 out of like probably 100. You just have to have emotional intelligence, emotional stability, emotional awareness. You just have to have that to get through life. If you don't, you're going to be totally lost, and people are going to do and say whatever they want to you, and it's going to affect you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so what kind? Game is over.
Okay. I like that. I had fun.
Thank you. I try to slide games in.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So, what kind of legacy are you building through your brand?
My legacy, like, say if I pass away and people will remember me, just to be a boss bee.
No, literally.
No, just to be a soft, feminine, ambitious, selfless woman. You know, somebody that is a role model. Like, that's the word, role model.
Boss bitch. That's what she said.
Right.
Literally, basically, boss bitch.
But, you know, I just want to be a role model to everybody. You know, I'm not perfect. And before I tried to be, you know, so perfect or try to make myself seem that way to myself. And I had to get out of that because nobody's perfect.
Literally.
You can be the person who you are, and people are going to have to accept that, you know?
And if they don't?
Right. That's it. Like I always say, you're going to get what I give you. So if I don't want to give you something, then you're not going to get it.
And that's just going to be it.
You have to, so I do want to be a role model where, as far as my religion, as far as a leader, as far as just a coach, a friend, a family member, a wife, you know, one day, inshallah, you know, just a role model to my kids. You know I'm a role model to my kids. They tell me this, like, I have 2 boys and they love me to death. Okay. Mashallah, alhamdulillah, Allahumma barak. I love them so much. And
I know they don't play about you.
They really don't play about me. Like, they really don't play about me. I can't even be with anybody.
Yeah.
Because they don't think nobody's good enough for their mom. No,
that's honestly, literally no. I have 2 brothers. They don't play.
Yeah, they won't. They don't play like Like, even if they look a certain way, like, no, because they have to be. Yeah, they have to be up to par. Like, they are a certain way. Especially the youngest one. He just turned 17 yesterday. He like, thank you. He is not playing about me at all. Like, they gotta know the whole brand before they even. And it's crazy because I'm not even. I'm religious, but like my companions that I have, they're like super religious. Like, they know hadith back and forth, and you know, like maybe juice amma and everything. Even my twin sister. She's, you know, went to Egypt for like 7-8 years. Oh, wow. When I was younger and lived there, and she knows like, you know, Arabic fluently and stuff like that. I don't even know Arabic fluently. I used to know a little bit, but you know, when you don't use it, you lose it. So it's like they want me to marry probably like somebody overseas or something. So like, I don't know what they have, but it's like people And Philly is not good enough for me. They think. But it's somebody out there. Somebody for sure out here that's for me, even probably in my hometown. It's just that that's the way they are.
That's how they should think about you.
That's the way they are, and that's how they was raised. Me and their father taught them how to be Muslim men.
And they, once you do find your husband, they would pass you down. I don't know how that works in Islam.
What you mean?
Like hand you off to him, the blessing and all.
Because my father passed away, so
yeah, that's why.
They're my wakil now.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, so that's why it's not happening.
So what does success? You said that's why it's not happening. So what does success look like for you in the next 5 years?
I believe I'm successful right now. So
that's a good answer.
I don't look to the future. I look because people want what they can have in the future, but they don't think about what they prayed for back then that they have now. So I prayed for the life that I had now, and I realized that. So I'm very super grateful, amazingly, aware of the life I have now, and yeah, I'm successful right now. So if Allah wants to bless me with more success, which He will, because that's what I believe, then I'll be grateful for that too.
Yo, you killed this interview, y'all. Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. Her first interview, y'all.
It is my first interview.
I can't tell.
It is.
I cannot tell.
It is. But you know what? Like when you really know yourself, because a couple years ago I would have came on here and probably would have been stumbling and wouldn't know what to say, but because I know myself, I know what I've been studying and the personal development that I have done on myself. I'm going to have an answer for everything because Allah brought me through everything that you could possibly think, and I want to give that to the world. I want to motivate, inspire somebody to know that they can do it too. So I am going to have probably an answer for everything because I've been through everything. Like, it's kind of long, but yeah.
Let the people know the title of your book and all your socials where they can find you.
Okay, so the title of my ebook is The Prestige Playbook. Okay, it's $37, available on Amazon. And all my socials is Twin Lux. Okay, Twin Lux is all my socials. On TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. I even have a Pinterest and a Tumblr. But
I love Pinterest. I will be following you on Pinterest.
Yeah, that's all my socials. And yeah, just come follow me. I give a lot of insight on being feminine, being refined. Refinement is like the big thing that I talk about a lot. If you want to have a better lifestyle, and we're talking about inward, inside, to show out, then just follow me so you can do that.
Okay. Before we go, and I give y'all our socials, I want to open up my little gift.
Oh yeah,
for my twin.
So the gift is for her skin. Even though she has like beautiful skin already,
I have unicorn skin.
Also is for her gut health. So this is one of my favorite. If you go to my page, I say it like a million times. This is my favorite skincare.
Purifying
from Herbalife Skin. It's the mint clay mask, and I wear this. I use it. I just put it on my lip right here, up here, and because certain lip glosses, I don't know if they be having it and make my lips break out, and I put that on my lips, and I slept with it on there, just on the top and bottom, and now I don't have anything there. So, and then I gave her the mango aloe that I drink all the time.